The definition of health is a state of complete physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. We want to get rid of the disease in leadership and in organizations and communities. But we forget sometimes that prior statement of complete mental, physical, spiritual, and social well-being. Healthy leadership requires a completeness, requires a well-integrated machine. If you're going to be a healthy leader, you've got to be healthy physically. This means getting enough sleep. This means eating right, exercise, how you breathe and how you get rid of the carbon dioxide so that you can intake oxygen, which gives you creativity. Are you taking care of your physical body and being a machine in a sense that is taking care of who you are physically? And then it's the emotional side. Are you aware of the emotional drainage of situations, of people? We all have people that, drain us simply because of our past and because of the issues that we've not dealt with or have had to deal with growing up. But the emotional components and how we deal with our emotions and how we react to people's emotions, understanding that complete well-being and being in tune and aware of those issues of your own emotions and others' emotions. Spiritual, where do you get your spiritual energy? Is it your worship time? Is it your time individually with meditation? Is it a setting aside practices that give you a sense of health, a sense of well-being? And then it's the whole issue of relationships, the relational well-being. Healthy leadership is learning how to use the people on your team and use their gifts and their talents that are oftentimes different than our own, helping them to become and utilize their gifts and talents in light of who you see your gifts and talents. And so it's that integrating of that. And so if you look at that definition, the complete physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being, that takes energy. It takes interest. It takes awareness and sitting back and becoming a great observer. One of the things about a healthy leader is he sits back and observes himself in interaction with others. He observes their weaknesses and strengths. He's kind of like a farmer. And he nurtures his crop as opposed to just getting the job done. This is what we're trying to do, is to help them to see all the intricacies, because we can get lost in the weeds and we forget about the bigger picture. So therefore we go backwards and stay in the dis-ease, as opposed to focusing on where we want to go. And conflict will always create an obstacle for where we want to go. And it's like, okay, so what's behind that? Let's look what's underneath that. Let's understand and let's communicate in this process. That's what brings health. That's what brings stability. That's what brings growth as well.